Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, everyone. So today's video, we will discuss about the first aid and the RAS method, especially using the triangular bandage. So we are here to present our video on demonstration on basic first aid, focusing on the proper use of the triangular bandage and safe carrying methods during emergencies. So, the first aid is the immediate and temporary care given to a person who is injured or suddenly ill before professional medical help arrives. Its purpose is not to cure but to preserve life, prevent the condition from worsening, and promote recovery. So, one of the fundamental principles in first aid for soft tissue injuries is the RICE method, which stands for rest, ice, compression, and elevation. So this method helps control pain, reduce swelling, and limit internal bleeding during the early stage of an injury, which among the essential tools used in the first aid is the triangular bandage. So it is simple yet a versatile cloth bandage that can be folded and applied in different ways to support or immobilize or secure injured body parts such as the head, arms, and legs. A triangular bandage, which is the piece of cloth shapes like a triangle, commonly used in first aid because of its adaptability, and can function as a sling, a support bandage, a pressure bandage, or a temporary immobilizer. So in this triangular bandage, due to its flexibility, it is especially useful in emergencies situations where specialized medical equipment is unavailable. In this presentation, the demonstrated for injuries involving the head, arm, and leg show how it stabilizes injured areas, reduces movement, and provides basic protection until further medical care given is arrived.
Head bandaging. Step 1. Apply a dressing to the top of the head. Step 2. Use an open face cravat with the base folded outward. Step 3. Place the middle part of the base on the top of the forehead just above the eyebrow. Step 4. Wrap slowly the circumference of the head with an open face bandage, anchoring at the base of the skull until both ends overlap. Step 5. Pull both ends of the cravat toward the center of the forehead and tie together using a square knot. Step 6. Make sure that the bandage does not cover the eye and the ear and insert ends. Step 7. Pull the apex down along the base of the skull and wrap it neatly.
Wound on the forehead. Step 1. Apply a dressing over the wound. Step 2. Wrap the narrow cravat horizontally over the forehead with the apex placed over the dressing. Step 3. Wrap slowly the circumference of the head with an open face bandage, anchoring at the base of the skull until both ends meet overlap. Step 4. Bring both ends of the cravat on the center of the forehead and tie them together using a square knot, making sure that the bandage does not cover the eyes and ears. Insert loose ends.
The most common is the fireman's carry. Step-by-step process. Number 1. Kneel beside the injured person and tell them your plan. The number 2. Place their arm across your shoulder and hold it firmly. And the number 3. Slide your arm under their opposite armpit and around their back. Number 4 is bend down, slip your other arm under their knees. And the number 5, stand slowly using your legs, not your back, keeping their body close to yours. And the last number is the number 6, is carry them upright, supporting their head against your shoulder. Here's the example. I'll demonstrate the example of Marman's carry. Now, we will demonstrate the piggyback carry. And two-man carry techniques. What are these carry techniques? These are emergency methods to move an injured person when they cannot walk on their own and immediate medical help is needed. Never move a person unless necessary. Now, we will demonstrate the two-man fore and up carry. One, two, three, go. One, two, three.
What is three-man carry? Three-man carry is a first aid technique for moving an injured or unconscious person by having three wrestlers support the victim's head, neck, lower back, and legs and thighs, lifting them simultaneously for short distances or onto a stretcher, ensuring proper spinal alignment and controlled movement for safety, often involving the kneeling and coordinating on a leader's count. Step number 1. Each rescuer takes a spot, one on the victim's head, upper back, one under the lower back, and one under the knees, thighs. Step number 2. Kneel on the knee nearest victim's feet with a straight spine. Straight. Number 3. On the leader's count, all three lift the person, pulling them towards their chest to keep close and stable. Okay. Number 4. Carry the person, potentially in the face, to face the destination, keeping the spine straight. Number 5. Gently lower the victim onto the surface by reversing the lid, ensuring grips are locked on the device. Oh, you're looking there for
If you have been understood recently for this video, what is the fully understanding for the first aid triangular bandage and the month's carry, which is the first aid plays a critical role in emergency response by providing immediate care that can be prevent complications and save lives. So understanding the RAS method allows responders to manage soft tissue injuries effectively, while proper use of triangular bandage demonstrates how simple tools can offer significant support for head, arm, and leg injuries. So additionally, correct carrying methods during falls ensure the injured person is moved safely without increasingly damage. Overall knowledge for these first aid principles equips individuals with practical skills and are essential in real life emergency situations. So I hope you've learned in this video. Thank you for watching.